Technology.
Now my lips are shiny.
Yay.
Okay, we're good to go.
We are live.
We're live. That's wonderful. Okay, hi everybody.
Hi.
We're scrambling here a little bit because I don't know.
We had a few glitches.
We had a few glitches in the interweb. So we're here for day 3 for self-care art for your heart and soul, which we've got great news today because everybody's participation has just been so wonderful. And Ken, I told you that me and Julie and Linda would talk about having a thing in Gulfport. Well, Linda had actually suggested switching the entire group from Clearwater to St. Pete because St. Pete is known for its artsiness. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that.
He just said to me before you came on, he just said to me, why Clearwater?
Yeah.
Because the only reason was because that's where I was associating Linda with living. So that was the only reason for that. So today is the intention for today is Strut Your Stuff. And before we do Strut Your Stuff, I want to tell you what's going to be coming ahead. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm interested. Interested.
So, is that good? So, okay, Deb, happy coming.
Okay.
Breath. So we were looking at how we could continue this conversation through Meetup in a way that could feel really juicy for the people who are enjoying this kind of conversation. And if I can find my notes that these ladies helped me to write, that will be a miracle in and of itself. Here it is. Okay. So what we're going to do is create a group that's going to be called Time to Shine. Actually, I'm creating the group. Julie and Linda are going to come as they want to, but what you're going to hear the schedule for this. I think you're going to like it. It's called Time to Shine, a year of joy-based rituals online at Meetup St. Pete.
Great.
As soon as Meetup lets me back in, from October 2021 through September 2022. We're going to meet as a group on the 12th of each month at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. And what I will do is at the beginning, just prior to the month, 2 days before each month, I will put out an acronym called BART. And that stands for Book, Art, Ritual, and Theme for the upcoming month. And this way we'll establish ourselves in the theme for that month. And the reason that we're going into the arena of rituals and the reason we're starting in October is because it can really help to get ahead of the new year, to create a sense of intentionality, even on a feeling level, okay, how do I want to go forward? How do I want to, what energies do I want to establish for the next year? And then, during the month of November, for example, talking about Thanksgiving, being thankful for what we all each accomplished through the past year. And then December, getting a little bit more honed in and focused. And then January, naming something so now we're kind of ahead of it, but people will be able to join at any time. The one thing that I will have I know what the first book is going to be that we do is going to be the 12 practices at Joy-Based Living, because that book establishes us in how to be with each other. And the ritual for that month is called Feed the Cow, which is practice number 2 of the 12 practices. And the cow stands for your container of worthiness. Wow. And by doing that, we'll be establishing the habits, the energies, the emotions, the way that we speak to one another within the realms of joy-based living. So that this way we have levels of lightness and levels of mediumness and levels of depthness at joy-based living based on these ideas. And so that'll get everybody on the same page. And so Ken, if you're wanting to have a group in Gulfport, for example, you can have everyone signed up at Meetup for whatever we're doing in October. And then you can meet in person to create the art, to do the ritual together, to do the book together. So you could gather people there if you want to. And I'll keep announcing that on your behalf as well for anybody in St. Pete who wants to get together. So I think that's a pretty good summary. And I want to acknowledge that we have somebody else here as well. So I don't want you to feel ignored. And then we'll go into Strut Your Stuff. So,
She's in Florida too. She's been here with us since day one.
Yep.
Cool. It's so good to see your faces. I'm so
I
glad
know.
Meetup locked us out from the computer. Thank goodness. It's like so cool. This is what you've been seeing the whole time, Linda, that we haven't.
No, I haven't either till now.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
somebody,
don't know how that happens.
someone's looking out for us. So before we go to Strut Your Stuff, does anybody have any questions, or any comments or feedback on what I just threw on the table? I flung it on the table.
People can put it in the chat room too.
Would Linda be open to helping me with a group in Gulfport?
Sure.
Good. That would be.
Sure. I'm good at that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
It sounds
Okay.
exciting.
We'll keep in touch and see what we can do.
Somebody just said in the chat, how about having one in Dunedin? So Dunedin's like a half hour north from here.
Dunedin is beautiful. Dunedin is so wonderful. So I can only, like I tell one of my clients, like, I wish I was an octopus sometimes, but I'm not.
Exactly.
I think we have to concentrate our energies in one place at a time, but you are welcome to start your own group and just have everybody, like, people could do this in Iceland if they want to. Like, if we all are doing the BART system, we have the same book, the same art that we're doing for that month at any skill level, the same ritual, each in our own natures, in our own ways, the same theme for the month. You can get a group in Dunedin together and just have them showing up on the 12th and making sure that they're all listening to the video that is put out just before the month. You know, anybody can do this.
She just said thank you very much.
Oh, she said thank you very much. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad you're asking. That's so cool. This is like a dream come true, because people who've been doing the practices here at Joy Based Living for a few years, we are having so many magical experiences. It's like the wax on, wax off period has paid off. And now we just want to share it with more people and have more people to share it with. So
Well, I would like to know why these guys are here tonight. Why did you come back again? What do you feel about this?
Well, I was really excited. I was just really excited about the project itself. I mean, I figured I'd do something that I haven't ever done before. So, like, just stepping out of my comfort zone was pretty exciting.
Cool.
Do you want to share? Do you want to share what you did?
What was that?
Do you want to share what is your name? We're looking at our phone
Tati.
right now, so it's
Tati. Tati. Yeah, Tati. So I haven't done it yet because I ended up wanting to do. I thought I could create like a puzzle, because when you guys were speaking about how, like, you know, it'd be good to hold on to it and play with it. So I wasn't able to find the puzzle that I wanted. Have you ever seen those mind puzzles, the wooden puzzles that you're supposed to connect together?
Okay.
So I'm waiting for it to come in Amazon. Actually, I was gonna try to make my own, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm that creative or that like savvy with woodwork. So I'm waiting for it to come, because there's one that's like a sphere, which I could work with, or there's other ones that kind of look like flowers. So I was just going to paint it to look like a flower. And then each puzzle piece, when you take it out, will have like different affirmations and like blossoming growth.
I know.
Like
I never thought of that. That's fantastic.
So cool.
I thought it was pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
And thank you to Amazon.
Yeah, right.
Will you post a picture of it when you're done, and maybe even so other people can access that kind of thing if they want to, post the link that you got it from, like at Amazon, so that the rest of us can like go, oh.
Yeah, definitely. There was a couple of them. There was actually one that was a heart shape too, and I was like, well, that one's simple. I could literally just color the heart or write something on it, and then the inside of it, once you break it apart, we'll have other things. I'm not exactly sure what to write with the heart one, but I do know the flower one, I was more thinking of like blossoming, growth, you know, acceptance and transformation. So
well, somebody just said
that is fantastic.
Somebody just said they're making a birdhouse and I'm putting my loving words on the birdhouse, and it'll hang out my window. So in the
That's
morning
cool.
when I look out the window and the birds are eating from the birdhouse, I'll see my affirmation.
Oh my
That's cool.
God.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good doing that firecracker thing, but this is
Y'all are like
That's a
totally
good one.
blowing us away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Talk about thinking out of the box.
Talk
I
about
like
speechless.
I like this.
I love it.
Who is teaching who? That's what I want
I
to know.
don't know.
All right.
This
Somebody else
is
just said,
like one of my favorite
somebody
words
else
is
just said, thank
reciprocity.
you, thank you, thank you. You make me laugh.
Who said that?
Jill said, thank
Who
you,
said that?
thank you, thank you. You make me laugh.
I know, but who is the person's name?
Jill.
Jill. Okay.
We're kind of dragging.
Yeah, we're dragging behind a
our
little bit. Yeah,
bandwidth.
it's the bandwidth. So Jill
Yeah,
said we make
these
her
guys are
laugh.
up in the
That is so cool.
mountains.
Oh my God, should I tell them one of my secret dreams?
Well, you might as well.
Okay, so you know how like there's that comedy school called Second City, that like Tina Fey and like all these people went to this school called Second City, right?
Yeah.
So I want joy-based living to be like Third City. And like wouldn't it be cool to deliver like joy-based living content and have everybody laughing? And so the fact that you're laughing, Jill, is like, yes, we are funny.
Well, I was telling somebody this morning, I met with this client, and she's laughing. I go, yeah, people invite me over to their house because I'll make them laugh. Because life is so damn funny, and it's so much that's funny that it's so easy. So easy to laugh.
It is so easy. You just have to like point out what's going on. It's pretty hysterical. So Ken, how about you? What did you make anything that you would like to share?
No, but the reason why I got involved in the group is my wife passed away in November, and I moved to Gulfport, and I was looking at this whole process you're developing as a way of helping me lift out of the doldrums that I'm feeling from losing my soulmate. So that's why I wanted to participate and look more into your program. It seemed like a good way to help.
Ken, my husband passed away in October. We were together 44 years.
Yeah. We were together 25, and we were soulmates. We did practically everything together. It's quite a loss.
Well, it's good to be here. And if you want to talk to me separately, I just joined a really good grief support group too.
Great. Talk to you about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your travels also. It's a difficult journey.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Life is a challenge.
Yeah.
Years ago when I was having a tough time, people say, how you doing? And I said, I'm hanging in there. And one day I thought, who wants to be hanging in there? That's terrible.
Right.
So I always say I'm joyful and grateful. And sometimes they look at me and I say, you know, some days I'm joyfully challenged. But I'm always grateful.
Right. Joyfully challenged. Yeah. That's a good description.
Because we have a choice. You know, I was just saying to the girls last night, we were having a conversation. I have a sign on my bathroom mirror that says, you're looking at the person responsible for your happiness today.
Right. So true.
So and then I usually sing to myself. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Y'all are so awesome.
So I found this cross that I made a while. I made this a couple of years ago. It's like a ceramic cross, and you painted it, and it says "Broken crayon, still color."
Mm-hmm.
And I had it hanging in my kitchen, and somebody knocked it off the wall, and it broke. And I glued it back together because broken crosses still work. It's like broken crayons, because you know, and it still looks pretty nifty, doesn't it?
Yep. Doesn't look like it was broken at all.
Nope. And even if it is, it kind of gives it a little flavor.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of friends that know and they're like, look at your wrinkles. Like, oh, that's my flavor.
Very good.
It reminds me of that Leonard Cohen song that goes, "There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in."
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. What about the people in the chat? Why did you come here, and what have you been receiving from our group energies? And I want to say, Ken, I'm really sorry for your loss, and I'm
Thank you.
really
Sorry for Linda's too. It's rough.
Yeah. Jane says you're making me laugh and cry.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
And this other one just has like a number. It doesn't have a person's name. And said, I want to hang out with people who are open-minded and like to have a good time. The older I get, the more I'm learning, and I look to learn more every day. So that's kind of cool, because I know I learn every day.
Yeah.
I know so much more than I knew. I want to be 25 now and know what I know now. That would be pretty cool. You finally get smart in your head, and then your body poops out. There's something not right about that. There's something not right about that.
Linda, you're funny. Well, I'm going to share my art in a minute. I think Julie should share hers as well. But I just want to let everybody know that as we go, and I want to thank Deja Lee for posting her art. She already posted it today. That as I'm learning the Meetup system, the app, that it doesn't allow me to edit anything. And like after a group is over, I can't edit it. And then only people who RSVP to things can like post. Like it was just making us like in such a small box of people who could be able to post their photos. So because we had 57 people RSVP for day one, I thought it would be a good place for everybody to post their art at day one. This way, the most amount, because there were a few people who said, I won't be able to make to the videos, but I want to watch the replay and still participate. Yeah. So I didn't want them to feel left out. And so if as you make your art, go ahead, or even any words of wisdom, we can keep the conversation going at the part one area. Does that make sense?
So someone just
that idea?
Yeah.
Somebody just said, this is the first night I could listen live. The other 2 times I watched the recording. So that was kind of good.
Yeah, okay. That means
we realized this StreamYard is a little strict. So I think in future, everything will be on Zoom. So we'll be able to have 20 people in the room, whatever. And then if there's like 40 people, we can break out into rooms. So we're just learning all this stuff.
Something that, we'll figure that out as we go. I already have a Zoom account, so we'll start playing with that one. Okay, I will share I told you guys yesterday I was gonna upgrade one of my pieces of art.
Look at you.
Oh, so if you look at yesterday's video, you'll be able to compare the
Oh my God.
Right?
You really did that.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I'll try to move it up close to you. It's weird because I've got we're doing this by phone, so
beautiful. No, leave it just right where it is. It looks so beautiful. That looks so. You need to like take pictures. Oh, I hope we took a picture of before.
What does it say?
Hold on, Linda just asked me something, and I'll answer your question too, Julie. What did you just ask me, Linda?
Did you take a picture of before?
Oh, I have. We can get a screenshot from the before. Okay. We can get a screenshot, and I'm sure I have a picture somewhere about the before.
But read what it says.
Okay, read what it says, Julie.
The light inside each and every person is worth fighting for, standing for, singing, dancing, and painting for. And bringing out that beautiful light together is so much more fun than doing it alone. Yay.
Yeah, it's why we're here.
That's really pretty.
So, thank you. So you asked what I did differently. So all I did was, I think I had used like a lower quality pigment paint the first round, because I was just trying to get my thought out there, and I wasn't even trying to like do something more important than that. So yesterday I took out my golden fluid paints. So like I got this yellow. You can see how it kind of matches the color. I'm trying to
Beautiful.
get it so that you can see it. I used some of my golden paints for it. I can't tell what you can see and what you can't. It's kind of awkward. And I got the green, and I got like a pretty one like this, and then I also used some Posco markers that are regular Posco markers, and then some that are with metallic in them. And now that and I worked on it a little bit this morning, because some of the words I had written on the bottom I did in white marker, and then I realized I didn't like it, so I put a darker color there. And now that I know I like it, I'm going to go ahead and spray it with gloss, and it's going to be even prettier.
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's cute.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's 5 years of holding an intention.
Yeah, but you brought all your
So
personality to it. You brought all your personality to it and just like revived it and made it new.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, that's yeah, exactly. It felt really special to do that. Yeah, to renew. It's like renewing your vows with your own intention.
It's true. Oh my God.
It is true. Well, we live in a world that's kind of just like, oh, you're finished with something, trash it. You're finished with something, trash it. And so when I put something on a building block and it lasts for longer and it's handwritten, there's something special about it that doesn't want to be thrown out. And
Yeah, and you can always like improve on it like you did, or just add to it.
yeah.
So I did something I was almost walking out the door to come here when I did it. I had it in my head, but anyway. So I took the little cardboard, I mentioned a day or two ago that I like just pieces of cardboard. So I grabbed one of those, and so it ended up, I just cut out letters from like magazines and newspapers, and I don't know if you can read it. It said, I'll tell you what it says.
Yeah, it says something in your body.
Love every cell in your body. And so it's just cut out. It's kind of like a
Hold it steady, right?
How fast did you make that? How fast did you make that?
Well, I threw some paint on there, and then it was real glumpy, thick. And so I had to go find one of my dogs and get it in. And I came back and I thought, how am I going to get these letters on? It's not dry. And so I just started grabbing magazines and stuff and cutting out the letters. And so now I like it because it's like a little love ransom note.
In fact, on the back of it, I'm going to turn it around so people could see the back, because this is just so cute. Oh, when you stole my gold pen, that's what you wrote.
That's what
she wrote. Can y'all see it? It's so awkward.
So
it says ransom /love note.
And I had some little shells. I have some crushed up shells from St. Pete Beach.
Yes.
St. Pete or Clearwater?
St. Pete. We were in St. Pete.
And so I threw some glue on there and just stuck those on. And I can.
Somebody just said I'm much better at gluing on letters than painting them, and that's just fine.
That's just fine. Totally, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But what's really important is that it feels homemade. That it doesn't feel like you just got it. You can get the pieces from Dollar Tree and whatever. In fact, the St. Pete Dollar Tree, we fell in love with the one right on the beach. Oh my God, that is like party central. So we found really cool things, but you want your end product to feel like a 3-year-old just gave it to their grandparent. You want your end product to feel like love. Like you want it to feel like there's life in it and your soul is in it. That's why this is called self-care art for your heart and soul. And I think that those of us who are soulful have a tendency to be a little bit more quiet in the world because people look at us funny when we talk this kind of language. And I'm here to say F that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Like we have to get stronger in ourselves and we have to get louder in the world in a way that's no, it doesn't have to be obnoxious, but it has to feel real. And it gives other people permission to go, oh, that was like really sweet. I can do that. I mean, look at this. Like anybody could do this. Like anybody. And the fact that you did it right while you were leaving the house, like that's so precious. And so I think one of the tips and tricks too that you have that I have that once you get used to this kind of lifestyle, I love how you're smiling, Tatu. You're just so cute. That I think one of the tips and tricks is that like I keep my paints and my glues handy. And I think you do too. So that as soon as you want to do it, you don't have to go digging it out of some, thing in your attic or whatever. It's right there.
All right. I got to tell you something. So yesterday afternoon, the kid that lives across the street, he's like 8 years old. She's like 8 years old. So she goes, "Could I talk to you?" I said, "Oh, I got to go. I got to do like this workshop, and whatever." So today I saw her again. And she said, "How did your workshop go?" And I said, "Okay." And she asked me what it was about. So I told her what it was about. And she said, "It's kind of like the macaroni picture I made for my grandma."
Oh,
said,
sweet.
"Yes, it is. Just like the macaroni picture," she said to me. I said, "You got it, girlfriend." I was like, it's how the universe just brings stuff to you, And I'm like, so you have to always
it's so awesome. That's so magical. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's just so beautiful. So, oh my gosh, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by just the awesomeness. I am. That's a beautiful story, Linda.
Yeah, it is. She's a beautiful little girl. Maybe I'll bring her to one of the meetings.
I thought it was really cute that she even remembered to ask you how it went.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like to, I like to talk to everybody. And I like to talk to the kids more than the adults. So she's always all the time, "Hi." And I bought a lot of Girl Scout cookies from her.
Nice. That's really sweet. So I feel like we're coming a little bit to a close. Any thoughts on how to close? Because I'm not sure. I'm better at opening than closing.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep in touch with you guys at a meetup. We're going to start some new stuff. I would love to meet both of you personally. You're both in my area. Anyway, we could do some things or some grassroots stuff. I'm into it. I got a crazy busy schedule, but this kind of stuff just like it touches my heart, and I think it's so important. So, and I love making new friends. So, and these girls are in the mountains, and they tell me the mountains are calling me. I think they are. I need to go there for a visit.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I want to see that room they're in with all that stuff.
I know that painting behind
You'll have
you
to
has just
come
been
visit the
calling at me.
Joy-Based Living Building Block Village. It's the Joy-Based Living Building Block Village, the official starting place of all the building block villages in the world.
Patty just said that painting behind you is calling her.
Oh, the one with the moon?
Is that what I knew? It was a moon. I was like, is that a moon? Can I see that?
Yeah.
Can you bring that closer?
Yeah, I can move the phone a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So who did that?
If I do that without creating too much of a ruckus.
Jonathan.
Jonathan's in the way. Oh my gosh. You might be asking for too much.
I don't
know.
Maybe I can do it here.
Yeah, try it from there, Julie. Try it from there. Hold it.
Tell me.
Hold it.
There you go.
Right there.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't it?
So one of our I want to tell you a little bit about it. One of our Joy-Based Living members, her name is Claudia Dose. She is an artist who lives in Berkeley, but she's originally from Germany. She made that, and
It's really
so
cool.
I'd be happy to connect you with her if you like. Her
Maybe
heart
she-
and soul is really
yeah.
good,
Maybe
and I
she
felt
comes to one of
the
our
reaction
meetings.
that you have. Yeah, I fell in love with that. So when I first saw it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Maybe
Yeah, it's
maybe
really
Okay.
gorgeous.
I said maybe she could come
I
to
look
one of
for-
our meetings.
Oh, well, I'll definitely let her know. She's been caretaking her dad in the last few months in Germany, and he's coming to the end right now. And so she's been, we're just there supporting her in the background right now, and
Well, she will need
Yeah.
something after the caregiving, believe me.
yeah, well, send her some good thoughts, and I'll tell her that you all did that. She's been with Peace Living from day. She's one of our founding members, and so the fact that you're here today makes her day, I'm sure, because she just loves knowing that what we're up to. So,
Good.
I'll definitely send her all of your good thoughts.
All right.
All
some
right.
people-
What were you gonna say,
people are
Julie?
Oh, I
trying to
just
log
want to
out
remind
to
everybody.
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
Julie's gonna say. A
I
couple
just
things.
wanted to remind everybody to post your whatever you create on the meetup, on the
Especially
Day
Patty.
one, on the
day
first
one
day
meetup.
on the day
Yep.
one meetup.
Especially Patty, when you get that stuff and make it, we got to see it.
I will for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Totally.
I'm super excited.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for making this dream come true. Love you. Bye.
Good night.
See
Have a
your
delicious
faces.
evening.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Bye.